Good evening. I'm going to talk about health. I get in there. But I have some things I need to get off of my chest first. First things first, them call this Barbican Square after tonight. It shall henceforth be known.
Welcome to the Ports Garrison. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.
Comrade Sherwood. Distinguished comrades and platform in the audience. Everyone, good evening. I'm going to talk about health. I get in there. But I have some things I need to get off of my chest first. First things first, them call this Barbican Square after tonight. It shall henceforth be known as Red Square. Because I see a river PNP come down from bank to bank to bank. But comrades across Jamaica, I feel the energy, I feel the vibe, and I am happy to know that the comrades are united and ready to take it to them. Because time come, comrades. Comrades, we are faced with a unique election, and I put it to you that this election is an election of money versus love. Because they're coming with a bag of money, and all we got is love. Already in my constituency, they are telling people that they have $50,000 for them if they can carry the household. I can't match that. Stacy can't match that. Most of the comrades running cannot match that. So we have to get the people out to vote because of love. The love for the party, the love for the country, the love for the philosophy of the People's National Party. And we need Jamaicans to understand why it is that this is called PNP country and why the natural state of Jamaica is with the People's National Party. And we have to remind them of the history of this country. I said I'm trying to rewrite history. A 5-hour speech the other day, and half of it is trying to revise history. But they only take their history and talk about FinSac. But comrades, we are going back to the beginning, when the People's National Party was formed at War Theatre, when even Bustamante was on stage before him jumped ship with a deal. That time the PNP was formed as a class alliance. For the first time, the middle class and the working class and the upper class were united because they realized that all people equal, but some need a little bit more help than the others. And there's a mass of people that we have to look out for. And that is what everybody understood. And that is why that love for people became the backbone of the People's National Party. It is why when we hear them talk about they will not give Bob Marley national hero, we understand because Bob Marley is a comrade. And it's not just a regular comrade. Bob Marley was campaigning with the bandwagon with Michael Manley. So they will never give a man a National Hero Award when he was campaigning against their brutality and oppression. And when we were giving Rastas hope, no Rasta man could be calling himself a labor right because they remember Coral Gardens. When the order was given, bringing all Rastas dead or alive. We remember that. They would love for it to be erased from history. We remember them talking about growth in the 60s, yet that growth was only for the plantocracy. They talk about growth in the 60s, we talk about dignity in the 70s. When men were no longer bastards, when we had maternity leave for women, when we had equal pay for women, when black people could work as teller in banks for the first time. That is what the People's National Party fought for. That is why you have a middle class existing from that time till now, who says straight comrade, and they can't change, because the opportunity they got was through the People's National Party, and that is why they love the PNP. We hear them trying to rewrite the 80s, talk about the miracle. What miracle? When Jamaica's GDP was higher than it was when Holness left office. When the net international reserve was negative 800 million. That is what the PNP had to correct in the 90s. After that Siaga government was the second most foreign aid was given to that government only after Israel, and we had nothing to show for it. We remember the 90s when infrastructure developed, when we finally get more than one TV station, more than one radio station, when cable TV are never just rich people, when deportees mean care, not people that come from foreign. We also remember, even though they claim to be masters of economy, that in 2011, when Andrew Holness was Prime Minister, Jamaica was on the verge of bankruptcy. And we could not face the IMF because we were taking their money and not their tests. At a time when Ardley Shaw refused to meet with them, same people come and talking about, oh, we passing tests and failing, passing IMF tests and failing the people's tests. That was the basis on which this economic foundation was built. And it was through the sacrifice of the People's National Party, through austerity. So when they talk, comrades, and try to rewrite history, we have to remind people that Jamaicans love PNP because we put people first. And it takes us to where we are now. When I say why this election is an election of love versus money. Because the money that they are spending is not hard-earned money. It's not money where somebody with a 9-to-5 job going to take up and just throw away stuff. It's not any money that anybody who have a business and know what it means to have more money at the end of the month, but also what it means to have more month at the end of the money. To sacrifice, that is not money. That is legitimately earned. That is thieving money. And that is what they're coming to buy the election with. But we, comrades, must have a singular message. When you're in a hole, the first thing to do to get out of that hole is to stop digging. And the Labour Party, them digging some hell of a holes. They're digging a hole that is undermining democracy, trying to create a parish where none was asked for, and to cut off pieces of constituency and deny people their right to vote. They are digging a hole where the health sector is in ruins. Where we talk about Cornwall, in due time you will hear how KPH is falling apart, comrades, but that is for another time. Comrades, we need to remind them that this is a party that sacrificed people's lives by calling an election during COVID. In August 26, 2020, I wrote an article begging them postpone the election because it's going to cause a spike. And they called the election knowing full well that COVID was getting out of hand. And the day after the election, they called the election the Thursday, they win. And on the Friday, the minister came and said that, hey, Jamaica, COVID is getting out of hand. We're going to lock down on Monday. By that time, 3,000 Jamaicans had contracted COVID because of the election. And 30 were dead. But they did that just so they could stay in power. And we're not going to allow this. We are fighting for the people who we love. We're fighting for the people who love us. And we're fighting for our children. So comrades, Stacy needs your support. I am here to support her. All the candidates need you to get out and knock on every door, walk through every street, every lane, every cluster, because we have to take it back and we have to save Jamaica, because we're tired of the labor pains. We need deliverance, comrades. We're going to beat them with one word, and the word is love. Thank you.
Thanks for watching.